More utility and power to the Wolfpack. Just a teaser of the soon to be launched Indian crypto exchange that Saitama Technology LLC is proud to have bought shares of. More details coming next month. Okay, Saitama is going global. Okay, and look, this is what I tell individuals. I told individuals that Saitama is trying to go mass adopted. They're trying to get mass adopted. All right, and this right here, if we look at it, this is the Indian exchange now. Saitama, they have I guess really they purchase like part of it. Okay, when you purchase shares or something, and I'm guessing that Saitama owns a majority of the shares, probably the biggest shareholder. To this exchange, you damn near own the exchange. Okay, now they own it to where they're able to put their own stamp on it. They're able to rebrand it, put their own name on it. All right. So basically, they bought it. They own a majority of the shares. So they basically own this platform right here. They own this catalyst right here. All right. And like I said, this is just one of many catalysts that are coming out. This right here is the centralized exchange that they have been working on, and it is a tease. But when you look at it, it looks a kind of a simple. It looks user friendly, all right, which is a good thing. All right, you have your trade options right here. You have your exchanges. You have your earn, which will probably be like the staking and all of that. You have your markets, which would be where the you have the markets where it would be like the pairs and all of that stuff, and the tokens, all right, or like token lists and stuff like that. So this right here looks good. All right, I can't wait to see how it looks after they put their stamp on it, after they put their name on it, their logo. And this right here is just the beginning. Okay, you can see your sign in and sign up tabs and stuff right there. So it looks like a pretty good exchange. It would have been good to see some more pages of it. But I realized why they could not do that. They probably could not do it because everything is not fully integrated over, such as with their brand and all of that stuff. Everything is not branded. So you can see right here, they kind of did a lot of blocking out and stuff like that. And one of the reasons why they probably did is because it still has the branding of the old entity on there, or the entity that held the majority of the shares, okay, or the owner. All right, but they're still switching things over, but they're giving us a teaser. And look, they will have time to actually do all of this stuff also, because it's supposed to come out as early as next as September. But the thing is, if it does not come out in September, they still have time to release it down the road. Nobody's rushing that, because the thing is, we want the best. We want Saitama to give. We want this development team to give us the best product. This is why I say do not rush anything, okay? And y'all have to understand this also. Had Saitama developers listened to a lot of the critics, even if they have listened to a lot of the community who was rushing them and they didn't have patience, okay, we would not even have been seeing a lot of the success that we are seeing right now. We would not have seen it. Okay, everything would have been off. Everything would have been, Catalyst would have been having issues and all of that stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to have things near perfect. Okay, I know I say that, you should not strive to become a perfectionist, okay, starting out. But as time go, then you strive. The more important thing is getting these catalysts launched and getting them out there, and that's what the development team has done. Okay, but the thing is, they've done this. They've learned on the fly. Now they want to move towards perfection. Okay, and we've seen this the same thing, like I said, with the do-it-yourself migration tool, where this project was able to launch, where these developers were able to launch their project on the fly, get some success from it, see the bugs that they needed to fix, shut it down, fix it, and then relaunch it again, which is actually relaunched, where now more individuals who are having those low value wallets can actually go migrate it themselves. Okay, so we're seeing that, and this has been the mindset of this development team for so long, and it has worked wonders. Now, this is the issue that I have with a lot of the other developers out there. The other developers want everything to be perfect. And I'm not just saying that for my health. I've heard a lot of some of the developers say, hey, we do not want to release this. We do not want to release that, because this has to be this way. That has to be this way. Okay. And it's the same issue that a lot of the developers are having with what they want to do, okay, within the project. as far as how the market is. Some do not want to do anything while it's a bear market. Some want to do everything while it's a bull market. That's not how it should go, because if we look at Saitama, right, we look at those developers, they've done everything everywhere, anywhere, anytime. Okay, that's what they've been on. They've been on any place, anywhere, anytime. We're a game, okay, and that's what they've been doing. They've been building more in the bear market than any crypto out there. Okay, they've been building in the bear market more than any crypto out there. And I'm talking about putting action. I'm talking about putting into action, not just talking. Okay, because you have a lot of developers out there talking during the bear market, saying, "This is what we like to do. These are our plans, but we want to wait till the bull market." Okay, and Saitama's not doing it. Those developers are not doing it. They're not waiting around. They don't have time to wait around, because the thing is this: when you have a project like this, right, that is this big, it has this much potential. The thing is, you want to start putting in work. When you have that many ideas, and they have a lot of ideas, a lot of unconventional ideas, even some conventional ideas, you want to put all of that to work. If you have a mindset full, if you have a mind full of all of these ideas, what are you going to do now? That's the problem with a lot of the other developers. They say all of this stuff they want to do, but they're not putting it into action. Saitama says, look, this is everything we want to do. The developers say, hey, this is everything we want to do right here. A handfuls of stuff, multiple handfuls of things. Okay, and the thing is, okay, what are you going to do? What we're going to do is we're going to take one handful, start putting it into work. But guess what? We're not even waiting till this handful is completely done. We're going to start nitpicking and nibbling away at something on this handful. Okay, so now we have all of this stuff in motion. And the thing is this is a crazy thing. A while back, right, I remember individuals were making these comments when Saitama developers were saying all of the things they wanted to do and were taking action on. You had individuals out there saying, why are they doing this? They should be concentrating on this. Okay, like when saitamask came out, saitamask was not perfect. It needed some work. But when saitamask came out, the developers were also tending to other things also. And then you had a lot of critics out there. You even had some supporters saying, why are they concentrating on that? What's wrong with concentrating on multiple things? There's nothing wrong with concentrating on multiple things, because you want multiple things in play. You want multiple things in movement. So then you can get multiple things done at a time, although you're adjusting multiple things on the fly. All right, so I remember those comments, and I can go back to those comments, okay? And now you're seeing the benefit of it. Aren't we seeing the benefit of it? All right, there's nothing wrong with doing multiple things. You don't want to just hone on one thing and then you leave everything else on the back burner. You can never get things done like that. And that is the mindset that the developers do not have. They have the mindset that we want to put a lot of things in motion. Now you're seeing the benefit. All right, this is the benefit. All right, if you want one thing done at a time, you go look at a lot of the cliche developers out there. Okay, and like I said, that right there itself is not going to get projects anywhere it needs to go. It's just not. All right. So I wanted y'all to get the big picture of this. So now y'all seeing the success right now. And the thing about this also, just imagine if Saitama was, just imagine if the developers were mentioning everything they were working on with this centralized exchange right here. There's a reason they keep a lot of this stuff away from you guys, because some of you out there, even the supporters, okay, y'all going to say, why are they doing this? Okay, so you know what they're going to do? They're not even going to tell you about it. They're just going to keep their mouth shut and just work on it behind closed doors. That way they don't have to hear a lot of your mouths out there, okay, and they can get work done without a lot of distractions, all right? Because the thing is, if they told you everything they was doing with this centralized exchange right here, you know what would be happening? Investors will be making comments like, why are they not working on SATA Pro? They're working on SATA Pro. They're working on SATA Pro. They're working on the centralized exchange. They're working on multiple things. They're just not telling you, okay, because they don't want to hear your mouth, okay? So, I like this right here. We're starting to see the results, okay? And that's what's more important in the crypto space. We want to see results, okay? And the more results, the better. But we also have to understand, we have to acknowledge the hard work that they're doing, okay? So we don't need all of the major results right away, all right? So I wanted to make this video. Remember, y'all, every now will be history tomorrow, and you either have patience in the crypto investing space or losing it, and you don't want to be a loser. I want all of us to be winners. And the thing is this, I believe the individuals that have invested into this project right here will be winners, all right? Why will they be winners? And it's just my opinion, but I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at the big picture. When you're doing this much work right here, when you're doing this much work and you have these many catalysts coming out, and things like that, how can you not win? Okay, you have to also understand who else is going to be winning over Saitama anytime soon. Okay, because who is doing this much work? And look, meme space, we're not even talking about that anymore. Okay, but when you're putting in this much work right here, okay, you have to get some wins somewhere. And when the project get wins itself, who's going to get other wins? The investors. Okay, so that's why I said I believe that we're going to be winning, because they're putting in a lot of work. There's something has to pay off. All right, this is my video, and I will catch y'all on the up and up. Howdy.